Hello friends and families, I am JR Lee and welcome to my channel. In today's YouTube video, we will discuss about what attire to wear on a wedding event. So let's get to it. A wedding, in most cases, is a formal event. Since it's a formal event or gathering, as an invited guest, you also are required to wear a formal attire or formal clothing. Now, it also depends on the location of the wedding. But one thing that I observe is that usually the groom will send out a dress code or the specific attire that his guests would want to wear. So what I'm trying to say is that you should copy paste that kind of attire, meaning to say whatever he sends out, you should literally by the book follow those guidelines or follow that specific attire. Of course you can change some of it, but there's a saying that goes, you must master the rules before you break them. So in this video, we will discuss about the kind of clothing or the kind of attire that is required for a wedding event as a guest. All right? Okay, guys, let's go through each of the things that I am wearing right now. So let's go through it step by step, one by one. So basically, the shoes that I have with me, that I'm wearing right now, is an Oxford cap-toe shoes. So I guess you will be able to see that on the camera right now, but I'll try to post some photos so that you'll be able to see. So the type of shoes that I'm wearing right now is from Allen Edmonds, and this is called their Park Avenue model. So basically it's characterized by a closed lacing system. So since it's an Oxford or Balmoral shoes, it has 6 eyelets. And one of the distinct designs of this shoe is that it doesn't have any broguing. Okay, I'm going to repeat that again. It doesn't have any broguing. So meaning to say, you won't be able to see any design. There's no medallion, there's no broguing or perforations on the shoe. And you know why is that? Because at the start of the video, I said usually a wedding is a formal event. And since it's a formal event, you are also required to wear formal shoes. Now, the formality of shoes will depend on the broguing or the design. So the more broguing a shoe has, the more less formal it will be. Okay, I think I reviewed one of my shoes and it's a McAllister wingtip shoe. So if you will remember that kind of shoe, it has a tremendous amount of broguing, so making it less formal. So they say that shoes are the foundation of style. So if you are going to a wedding, you definitely have to wear an Oxford shoe. Now, for some people, I tend to see some different styles. Like they would wear a derby or a blue shirt or even a tassel loafer. Now, if you decide to wear those, you have to remember that those are not formal shoes. And I think it's not appropriate for the event. So again, if you're going to a wedding, I would definitely pick an Oxford cap-toe shoe. No broguing, no medallion. It's as plain as that. And another shoe that I recommend is the hole cut shoe. So it's a totally one-piece kind of leather, and I think it's gonna be more formal than this Oxford that I'm wearing. But definitely, you can wear a full cut or a Park Avenue Oxford shoe from Allen Edmonds, or definitely something similar to it. Now, the next thing, as you can see, I started from the bottom and we're gonna go all the way up. Socks. Okay, no questions asked. It has to be black as well. So black shoes and black socks. Now, why the color black? Okay, because black is the most formal color. So whether you wear a suit or any type of clothing, if you decide to wear black, it's on the most formal side of things. Okay, so black shoes, black socks, and what's next? Of course, your suit. Okay, what is a suit? So let me be specific to this. So a suit is a type of clothing where the jacket and trousers are made of the same fabric. Okay, so basically, this is a suit jacket and a suit trouser. It will not be called a suit if the fabric is not the same. So the next time that you'll be attending or you are invited to a wedding, make it a point to wear a suit. So as a guest, like I said, usually the groom will send a dress code or an attire. So you have to really wear that and copy paste that on the wedding day itself. But say for example, the groom did not send any dress code. So just to play it safe, what you need to wear is the color black, because black signifies formality. And if you decide not to wear black, at least something darker, because if you go something lighter or lighter in color, it tends to be a casual wear, okay, or a casual suit. Now, the jacket that I'm wearing right now is from Sarah. This is a slim fit, and as they say, it doesn't matter if your suit is expensive. It may be from the brand of Eton, Brioni, Segna, Hugo Boss, or even Massimo Dutti. But what matters the most is not the brand, but the fit itself. So as they say, fit is king. So basically you need to start with the shoulders, because this is a dead giveaway. So it has to perfectly fit your shoulders. Okay, now I'm talking about the jacket itself. And now, when it comes to the sleeve length of the jacket, what you need to remember is that when you wear the shirt, so the shirt that I'm wearing right now is white, it has to show half an inch or quarter of an inch. So as you can see, quarter of an inch of my shirt is exposed. So this signifies that I have made some changes to it. I've actually tailored this. I've asked my tailor to adjust the sleeve length of both my jacket and my suit jacket and my shirt as well. What is a medium break? So the length of my trousers is touching the tip of my shoes. So basically, that's a slight break. So I'll try to post some photos as well, so that you'll be able to see and have some reference and a guide to what I'm talking about when it comes to a slight break length of trousers. Now, what's next? Belt. Okay. Belt. This is going to be a little bit controversial, because what I'm going to tell you right now is that when you are wearing a suit, please do not wear a belt. Why do I say that? Because back then, in the early days when the suit was first invented, it didn't have the belt loops that you see nowadays. Why is that? Because back then, what they have is the side tabs. It's adjustable tabs that you can make your trousers tighter on the sides. And next to that, of course, is what I'm wearing right now, suspenders. Okay, so why do I recommend not wearing a belt? Because basically when you wear a belt, it tends to cut yourself into half. And since I said that a suit is made of the same fabric, you should look seamless. You should have a seamless silhouette look. So meaning to say, when somebody looks at you, it's almost perfect, right? Because when you wear a belt, you're cutting yourself into half. And worse, some gentlemen opt to wear a different color of belt and shoe. So it's a big no-no, especially if you're going to wear black shoes. You need to wear at least a black belt. But for me, if you want to up your style game, you want to look more dapper, I would suggest suspenders. So the type of suspenders that I'm wearing right now, so I'll quickly show this to you in the camera, is a button suspenders. So I also had this tailored, so I highly suggest that you use suspenders. So when you're standing like this, okay, it's a seamless silhouette. So from my suit jacket down to my trousers, I'm not being cut into half because I'm not wearing a belt. The next thing that I would like to discuss is the color of shirt. Okay, it definitely has to be white. Okay, as simple as that. It has to be white. And during black tie events, so black tie events, wedding, even funerals, you have to opt to wear formal type of suit and color. So it has to be black, and your shirt needs to be white. Okay, next is the necktie. Alright, so the necktie that I'm wearing right now is also color black, since black signifies formality. Alright, and I encourage you, gentlemen, you have to be like accurate in terms of the length of your necktie. So it has to touch or kiss the edge of your trousers, something like this. So meaning to say, if it's too short or if it's too long, you have to do it all over again. And next to that is the type of knot that you are going to use. So as you can see, I have a wider opening on my collar. So what I use as a tie knot is called the half Windsor knot. So depending on the collar type that your shirt has, you also need to be specific with the type of knot that you are wearing. So it can be a full Windsor knot, a half Windsor knot, which I'm wearing right now. Again, you're invited to the wedding, so you can accessorize a little bit. So I'm wearing a white pocket square, and this is the classical fold. Okay, it's fold into like a shape of a square, as you can see. Okay, it's very basic. So rather than folding it into a reverse puff or the puff or stairs, I opt to do it the classical way, because since we are attending a formal event. Okay, now some weddings, the groom will also provide a lapel flower. Okay, so I suggest that you wait for the groom to provide for that. But definitely, if you want to explore, you can on the wedding day itself, you can wear your own lapel flower. And I highly recommend Fort Belvedere. So I'm using their boutonniere. It can be called a lapel flower or a boutonniere. Now, what else? What kind of watch should I wear? Of course, it has to be a dress watch. Okay, and it will depend on the case thickness as well. So since you are wearing a suit, right? You're wearing a suit, you have your shirt, and you have your suit jacket. If you wear a watch that is too thick, what happens is that it will definitely bulge on your suit. So you have to wear at least like an 11 millimeters thickness when it comes to thickness. Also the case size. So I have a 6.75 wrist size. So what I'm wearing right now is a 40 millimeter diameter watch. So it's perfect on my suit. So as you can see, I can move freely, and it's almost unnoticeable. that I am wearing a watch. Okay, so I guess I've covered everything from top to bottom. Again, Oxford Balmoral cap toe shoes. It has to be black. I'll give you a bonus. It also needs to have a bar lacing. What is a bar lacing? Take a look at the picture. That is what a bar lacing. Instead of doing the crisscross, so crisscross tends to be more casual, so you don't want to do that. Instead, you have to go with a bar lacing. Bar lacing in your shoes. So an Oxford shoe, black socks, a suit jacket, a suit trousers made of the same fabric, okay, the length of your tie, the color of your shirt, the fit of your suit, it has to be perfect, okay? So, gentlemen, if you have any questions, please write it down in the comments section below. I hope you like this video, alright? And I think that's all for now. Take care, have a nice day, bye-bye.